Today's episode of The Read Pile is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/nerdupmedia. Over 150,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
I'm Elle, and I shaved my cat.
And I am the sus man, Rick Sussman, and I feel terribly bad for you, you poor thing. And you are watching The Read Pile.
It's the week of September 16th, and here's some comic book news you can use.
Is it really comic book news, Elle?
It's always comic book.
Well,
There's always a comic book involved somewhere.
okay. Under that pretense, it was announced earlier today, this week in general, that your favorite assistant of the Doctor, your personal zeitgeist, can't even finish that, Jenna Coleman will be leaving Doctor Who following the Series 9 or 10? Is it Series 9, the most recent one about to start this weekend?
I think so.
Okay, Series 9. You frantically texted me this information earlier today, and apparently you wanted to discuss this turn of events. Miss Eleanor, I give you the internet.
I think it's really stupid, and I think she's stupid, and I hate her, and I'm glad to see her go.
It's stupid that she's leaving?
No, I think that's the whole idea of it. It's frustrating because you kind of wonder, is she really going to leave this time? Because this is not the first time. And poor Moffat had to write different endings for her. I mean, think about it. Poor guy. She's like, oh, I'm gonna leave, and then he's like, okay, so I'm gonna write you out at the Christmas episode, and he does so, but at the same time, he's like, I really wanted her to stay. At least he says that. I don't know. And he writes another version.
Hang on.
And then now she's gonna leave to go do another series.
Well, what is bothering you about? Are you upset for Mr. Moffat? Are you mad at her because of him?
She just seems like she causes too much drama. And
Jenna Coleman or Clara?
The actress.
Jenna Coleman.
And I really don't like her personality on the show either.
You're such a fangirl. You offer zero in the way of...
I don't need to explain myself. She's a chick and I don't like her.
I should have known better than to open my mouth.
But the thing is it's just frustrating because this isn't the first time, so you're kind of wondering, because here's the thing. They have not actually confirmed at the BBC.
There it is.
That she is definitely leaving. Now, the information's all out there, and it's finally been released that she is starting in another TV series. And
you know what this is?
She
took
it in.
Yeah.
She's going to be busy. She's obviously not going to have time to do it.
What it is, more than anything, is they didn't ask you to be the new assistant. And deep down, no matter how much you want to sit here and rage against the Clara, you didn't like her because it wasn't Elle, it was Clara.
Well, it's frustrating because guess what? If I was the assistant, I wouldn't just be like, oh, I'm going to leave. No, I'll stay. No, I'll leave. No, I'll stay. Oh, I got more money. I'm going to leave. No, I would stay.
Angry nerd rage.
I would stay. And what frustrates me is that her, of all people, she's the longest companion.
Yeah.
And that pisses me off.
There it is. There.
Because you know how many others that we need
Oh
back?
my god.
But hey, you know what? River Song's coming back.
Okay. Alright, you know what? That's enough. That's it. You have...
Don't forget about that sonic screwdriver. Do you remember?
Okay, just...
In the library?
Stop touching me. Go review books.
Comic book reviews. Alright. We are going to start with Harley Quinn. Alright. So... here's the thing. She goes to Hollywood and she's trying to find the daughter of the girl that was stealing hospital supplies where her friend is living and she works Well, she gets there, and by her surprise, something completely different is going on. And it's cute. It's cookie fun all the time for Harley. Nothing is ever as it is supposed to be. Everything always turns into something insane and ridiculous. And oh my god, who shows up? You'll have to find out. Because apparently somebody else was also hired to go find this girl. And he's not so happy about it. So he goes to Hollywood to find Harley. We'll see what happens. Alright, next up. Beauty. Alright, this is issue 2. If you don't remember, the whole idea of this story is pretty much there's an STD that's out there everybody wants. Because when they get it, they become what they consider beautiful. Their skin clears up, they look younger, and any blemishes they have disappear, so on and so forth. Well, we found out in the first issue, towards the end, that one of the main detectives that is actually part of the whole department and anything that really pretty much involves crimes related to beauty actually gets it. So that kind of sucks. And there's a cat fight in the hallway. Anyway, so poor guy, he's having to deal with it now. And as they're trying to investigate some deaths that actually have been occurring, they start finding out more. They started finding out that there's actually way more that has been going on behind the scenes, that things that are being covered up. And, you know, he's starting to become more attached to everything that's going on, because now, guess what? He's got it. And now he needs to figure out what is it that is happening to these people, because it's going to happen to him. So I'm kind of on edge. I want to know what's going on now. I'll be honest. The first issue was like, okay, all right, you got my attention. But now I really want to know what's going on. Especially when people's heads explode. I mean, that's crazy. All right. Wonder Woman. Issue 44. Alright. So once again, Wonder Woman has somebody trying to kill her. Blah, 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 blah. There's always somebody trying to kill Wonder Woman. Always. Always. But, well, this has happened before too. But in this current situation, it's somebody, one of the gods, somebody from her family, possibly. That's what she's trying to figure out. She's trying to find out who, not necessarily the person that's trying to kill her, but who hired him.
I got money on Candlehead Hades. It's Candlehead Hades!
Rick should shut up. I mean,
Aww.
yes, there's a good chance of that.
Yes!
I don't know. I mean, we don't find out in this issue who it is. But she's trying to figure it out. And poor Donna Troy, she's out there literally in back alleys trying
Whoa!
to... She's not doing skanky stuff.
No.
She get a lot of money though. Anyway, she's trying to figure out what is going on. And we found out in the last issue she killed the Fates. That's a big no-no. You can't really do that, because guess what? Now the gods are gonna not really be gods. I mean, we know how this works. It's not good stuff. It's bad things are about to happen. So that will be quite entertaining to find out. But the pick of the week. Da da da! Rat Queens.
I'm stunned.
Oh, this issue. It's so sappy. It's so freaking sappy. And I love it. Because essentially, we are seeing that the girls are, it's like they're missing home. We're already on the way. Hannah's going home. She's taking the girls with her. She's got to figure out some stuff. And we're starting to find out a little bit more about who Hannah really is. Little deep, dark secrets about her. But at the same time, well, Dee is also missing home. And then you got little one. She's got somebody trying to kill her. She's got a whole backstory that's going to be coming out. Insane. And it's all going back to their home. What happened before they met each other. And I think this is going to pretty much just bring them together closer. But at the same time, they're holding secrets from each other. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. How long are they going to be able to hold secrets from each other? How will things happen? What's going to happen when all of these secrets come out? Are they still going to be friends? Are they going to be able to still stay together? I hope so. Alright, let's see what Rick has to say.
Well, thank you for those reviews, Elle. We appreciate all of your effort. Let's begin. I have Tokyo Ghost. It's like Tokyo Drift, but dead. No seagulls. Okay, this is from Rick Remender, Sean Murphy, and a host of others, and it's from Image Comics, and it's in issue 1, and I have a problem. Sometimes I like Rick Remender stuff, like Deadly Class. Sometimes I don't like Rick Remender stuff, like Black Science. This was an all-around good issue, but it didn't, like, snap me. It didn't grab me. I couldn't begin to tell you why that is, because I love Sean Murphy's work. But, let's be honest, every now and again you read a book, and you're like, okay, well, that was cool. But, it didn't do anything to, like, drag me into the world. It didn't make me wholly interested. I will say this. Bonus points for having a cyberpunk dude who has a Nintendo glove, which is attached to a old-school rotary mouse, which is attached to an original Nintendo controller, which is attached to Atari joystick. That's pretty damn awesome. So you get bonus points for that, but outside of that, I wasn't, like, blown away. It was a good book, it just wasn't for me. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that are going to call me an idiot because of it, and they are welcome to do so. Let's move on. Secret 6! Issue 6. First of all, I have a bone to pick with Miss Gail Simone, whom I adore, and we all know this. I am of the belief, and no, I have no way to validate this, but I'm still going to believe it. Where is this? Where is this? Oh, I tweeted it out earlier. There is use of the word jackanapes in this issue. And I conjecture that I was the person who brought the word jackanapes to Miss Gail Simone's vernacular, and until proven otherwise, I am going to believe such. I doubt I'm actually that person, but I like to live in a fantasy world from time to time, and this is the one I choose to. In other realms, I really like this issue, by the way. More people need to be reading Secret 6. I don't know what I need to do to get you on board with it, but it is a story of redemption for a lot of your favorite, like, middle-of-the-road villains. Porcelain is a really great character. Of course, Catman, kind of the boss. And learning about the Dibneys, if you read Identity Crisis, then Sue and Ralph should be really important to you. And you know what? They're in this. So you should pick it up. You should check it out. It's been great. Let's move forward to my normal pick of the week for this time of the month, but actually not my pick of the week this week. Only because, to be very honest, I pick it every time and it's getting a little repetitive. But Sex Criminals 12 debuted this week. I did a Instagram Vine thing of my genuine reaction to seeing Kate Leth's Not Safe for Frankly Anything cover, which was hilarious. That was great. This issue is more of the same. Somebody asked me why I liked Sex Criminals so much, and I said it was my favorite adult book, period. And people were like, oh, it's full of nudity and curse words. Yes, but you also have to be mature enough to get that. And I think I've mentioned this a few times with Sex Criminals. You can't be a teenager and laugh at these jokes the same way you are as a grown person. Somebody asked me, what is the point of this book? Is it just all poopy jokes? To an extent. But more to that, it's also a story of two people who have an amazing ability. When they have sex, when they orgasm, time literally stops. And while that is an analogy for when you find the right person, when you fall in love for the first time, it also speaks volumes to the idea of what this book really means. Two people have found themselves, found in themselves something that they thought that only one in the universe possessed, and that was them. It's two people who are perfect for each other. And it's actually an analogy for all relationships. And so I love it. Not my pick of the week, though. So let's get the pick of the week banner spun up. That should be here-ish. I have a book in my hands that I literally could not stop talking about today. I went and visited my friends at my local comic shop. I inadvertently sold about 5 different copies to 5 different people just because I was so loud about it. It is my pick of the week. It is The Paybacks. First of all, the character, should be right here, that you see billowing, in agony, his name is Night, N-I-G-H-T, K-N-I-G-H-T. He is the Knight of the Night, or Nighty Knight, if you will. He is an amalgam of Batman and Moon Knight. The Paybacks are a group of superpowered individuals that are here to collect on your stuff. If you are a superhero, odds are you bought your tech to become a superhero from one of their employers, and you have reneged on your amount owed, and they are here to collect your superheroics. This book is bloody hilarious. It is very reminiscent of The Boys, but with a much more hysterical hue. And man, I just couldn't get enough of it. I really, really loved it. Donnie, I believe your last name is Cates. I'm going to go with that. Fabulous. I cannot wait for issue 2. Insta add to my read pile. This was fantastic. It is absolutely worthy of your pick of the week, too. I guarantee it. For you, our loyal followers of the Read Pile, we have an awesome offer from Audible.com. Audible is offering a free audiobook download with a free 30-day trial to give you the opportunity to check out their awesome service. You can download some really great books like The Hobbit, the unabridged version from Tolkien. You can download Divergent, Lean In, lots of great stuff to check out. To download your free audiobook today, go to audibletrial.com/nerdupmedia. Again, that's audibletrial.com/nerdupmedia for your free audiobook.
That's this week for the Read Pile.
You know what? I like that song, and I'm bringing it back.
You know Peggy has boots now.
She does have
because I shaved all of her mid hair, and now she's got these.
Be honest. Tell me, did you make sure Peggy had boots so I could sing the Boots and Cat song every week? I got boots.
No, it's an unfortunate outcome and coincidence.
Whatever. So, Nerd Up Media news. First, return of the mayor. Those of you with the WWE Network, you can see I am front row and center for this week's and the next few weeks of NXT. Sash blazing.
Shouldn't be allowed out in public.
There's some truth there. This week's episode is going to be a wee bit delayed. You're probably going to be watching this Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening-ish, because I actually had to do an interview Wednesday night with a group out of Seattle who are hopefully going to put those two jerks, specifically me, on TV this week. So that's kind of cool. Sorry for the delay, but at least you know why. Mm-hmm. I got all this stuff going. What you got? Now would be a good time to tell people about Beer and Bacon Fest.
There's a Beer and Bacon Fest. We'll talk about it later. It's like, not yet. And you need to prepare yourself because you're going to go live in the woods this weekend.
That's true. I'm giving up my worldly possessions and moving to the woods.
He's going to have to shave because he's going to come back with all these ticks. We're going to have to get you frontline.
I'm out of here. Are you finished? Everything was believable until the fart.